Basically, you need to either give me a memory roll for the phone number or to be able to say the name of the person you wish to call.
Is it by chance, out of taking a stab in the dark here, is her name by chance Delma Minga?
No.
No, all right. I was just curious if it was one of those weird things going on.
No.
That'd be fucking something there.
Yeah, that's why I thought I'd ask.
That'd be a little short circuit in Pete's brain if it was.
I tried the memory roll for the number.
Go for it.
Yes, maybe.
Oh my God. Right. She dials in the fucking number. Yana, your phone number is 8675309.
Say it again.
8675.
86. 86 what?
Here, I'll type it into Roll20 for you.
8675309.
There you go, Yana.
Thank you.
Yes. So, right, she calls, and the woman on the other end goes, "Oh my God!
Oh, I'm so glad I hear you. I thought I will never hear you again.
Where are you? What's going on? It's been a long time. It's been like months. Where have you been?
Where are you?
It shows the guy at the Gold for Cash thing going, "Shut the fuck up."
Dude, I want to see if I hear her slip a name at all during this conversation.
Not at all. They never
Okay.
neither of them will say a name. It is the weirdest shit you've ever heard. It's all pronouns. It is the weirdest fucking thing ever. Apparently, they have matching insanities. So eventually she goes, "Where are you?"
I tell her where I am.
Okay. She says, "Oh my gosh. Are there others with you?"
Yeah, 2 friends.
Friends. Okay.
They are okay.
Okay. Chose her put down the assault rifle. No problem. Yeah, I'd love to meet their friends. Are they men friends or girlfriends?
Man, don't worry.
Yeah, that's fine. Men friends, yes. They're useless. Great. I'll be there in a bit.
Okay, we will wait here.
Right. Cut 2. Lady shows up. Let's see. Did you hit residual self-image, Yana, or no?
What?
Do you still look different?
I look different, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I wasn't sure if that ended up happening. No problem. A different looking lady shows up, and they do a lot of squeeing and jumping up and down and hugging things.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's been a long time since they've gotten to see each other. And after the show is done, you know what I mean? Watching a couple of attractive women who are dating and haven't seen each other in a long time greet each other. It's good to be alive at this point in your life, you're thinking. But eventually she greets you guys and she goes, "Hello, hello. Right, this way." Hi. And she takes you over. Let me see something here. Low is good. Yeah. Right. There's like a little bit of wet blood on the side of the car, and she opens the door and like lets you guys in and stuff.
I see you are having fun still.
Yeah, of course, I've been getting jobs and stuff. You know, my old job. Yeah.
Do you still live in the same place? Yeah.
No, I had to move. It got blown up.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
But I've got a place. They're going to be staying close by, I'm guessing.
Close by.
Same as last time.
Yes.
Yeah. I got soundproofing. She says it'll be good.
Cool.
Where to? Home?
Yeah, probably. Do you two? What do you want to do?
Well, yeah, I suppose your place first, so we can talk and whatnot and work out what's going on.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go.
And make plans.
Yeah.
She flies you back to. She's got a place. It is below the clouds. Oh wait, no. She flies back above the clouds. She takes you guys to it's like a convenience store with a lot of automated turrets and shit in it. And she buys you guys all gas masks and cloaks and stuff like that, and says you might want to put these on so you don't die.
Cool.
Thank you. Our clothes, did they change or are they the same?
Same.
All right. Did they change from when we dropped into the water?
Same.
All right. So wearing like 19th century
Old West clothes, yes.
Old West clothes still.
Mhm.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah. You guys are, but with the big cloak thing that they've got, it's like a poncho cloak. Pretty much will cover everything. But you guys also get like these weird strings with beads, different color beads and stuff, and she kind of seems to arrange them kind of randomly, and then has them hanging off of your gas masks and stuff. She says you can figure out your own flash later, but this will help blood. She
What's
even
that?
gets them
What
on
are they for?
flash, and so that you can tell who you're talking to,
Ah, of course, yes.
because
Yeah,
everybody
of
wears
course.
gas masks.
Gas mask, yeah. So you need some way of identifying each. Yep.
So yeah, after everybody gets in that, she also puts them on, smiling, and everybody gets in the car. She goes, "We'll ditch the car a couple blocks away from where I live and stuff." So
Okay.
yeah, she does actually on the way. Some guy was like on a hover bike type thing and it was driving too slow. She fucking rammed him out of the way, like, die, bitch. And he
Yay!
explodes against the
I
building.
love you, sweetie.
They do the gas mask bump thing. Boom.
She's so romantic.
You guys are watching some guy screaming on fire as his bike goes. You're thinking, this is a fucked up world. Eventually, you get taken back to a place. It looks as though it's managed to survive a couple of hits from missiles and stuff. It's made mostly of concrete. Quick description of the city for everybody. All of the buildings rise up into the smog. The tops of the buildings from down here are not even visible. Near ground level, most of the buildings have extremely sturdy awnings, often concrete, though there's plenty of open air spaces between them. The uneven base of the buildings, besieged by an army of rubble, surrounds the buildings that have fallen down or into other buildings before succumbing to the inevitability of gravity. Poor cloth-wrapped creatures crawl around scavenging or living like parasites. Some of the crumbling buildings are propped up by anything from logs to bricks. The clouds of smog and pollution obscure more than a story or two up, the buildings rising like uneven mandibles. Gang tags and disturbing graffiti scream out their messages of ownership, alienation, and hopelessness. Alienation, sorry. It's so bad there's even a suicide booth marked out of order. Something comes crashing down and splats a ways off. Shit falls from the sky, and apparently staying under the reinforced concrete awnings is a survival thing. There's also several crack marks and deep craters, including some very large ones dotted around the streets, sidewalks, and some of the smaller buildings. Rubbish and waste are everywhere. The people scurry around like cockroaches, the reflective lenses of their goggles and inhumanity of their masks staring unwaveringly at the desolation around them. They skitter along cracked sidewalks or dice with death crossing the streets, swarming like shiny metal beetle cars. There's a few bipedal or winged or tracked or wheeled robots making their way through the crowds as well, looking really fucking beat up. Some are sporting strange bobbing antennae. Clear rain jackets trail like transparent wings. Gray shapes lurk around flaming garbage cans that belch more filth into the grimy sky. Venomous shapes prowl within the alleys thick with webs of cable. And here is where she likes to live. It all fucking makes sense. Inside of the building is much, much nicer than the outside. The outside looks like, oh, this is a shit place. Inside, once you get through the security doors with the machine guns and shit that are automated that she has to disarm first and then make sure to key to her, not to you guys. So if you want to come in, if you're not with her, you get killed. Just to be clear. Then she takes you in, and once you're past like the airlock type of thing, like basically you have to go in and she has to like do a retinal scan and a handprint and stuff to get in. Otherwise, if you don't present that, then it just locks up, and there's drains in here just in case. of course, you still got to haul out the body, so it's not as good as she wanted to get. But inside, once you pass that, much more comfortable, large areas to lounge around in, and she has you guys keep on your masks for a bit while she gets the air going.
Nice place.
You notice she takes off her mask and stuff before the air is going, and it does not seem to bother her at all. Thanks, she says. She says it'll be 10 or 15 minutes before we can get some air in here, so just hang out for a bit.
Okay.
No worries.
Yeah. And she says, I'm going to go buy food and stuff. And
Okay.
and wine.
Yes, lots of wine. And
Okay, I know what you drink, she says.
don't be very long.
Do you know someone who's good at exchanging gold?
She rolls her city lore. She says, yeah, I can get that done. 10%?
Yeah.
Great.
I was going to give you some to go towards the food and the drink and stuff.
He's a keeper, she says.
Yeah.
All right, great. How much would you like to exchange?
I suppose I've got no idea what the pricing is like here, so go with 1,000 to begin with.
1,000 of which gold?
Do 1,000 of the Farking gold.
Wow.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. She says, how do you want it back? Cash, cred stick?
Well, what works best here?
Depends on what you're doing with it. Illegal or legal?
50-50.
Okay. And she looks at the arrow and goes, footstool? Okay. He says, all right, and wanders off. You have now gotten a new nickname from this psychotic bitch that you are currently living with.
They are not living there. They are not living there.
You say that, but we all know what happens.
Looks pretty cool.
So what's your girlfriend's name?
It's a nice day, isn't it? I'm so happy I'm back. Yeah, I didn't see her for a really long time, and she really understands me. She's so similar to me in many ways, and I just feel so accepted and appreciated when I'm with her. So it's really nice.
Fair enough.
She knows me really well.
Good to find someone you can bond with.
Yeah.
I look at Pete and I'm like, I just give him a dead stare. Like, did you not see what I saw on the way here?
It appears to affect him not at all. He's like, oh.
It's the 4th, 5th place I've been to. Hang on a second. That, then that, then that, then that, then that. 6th place. It's the 6th place I've been to.
The weird thing is that I think he's played about as many sessions as you have, Jeremy. He just tends to move around a lot.
So yes.
Quick AFK for me. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was just going to say, so yes.
So this is your 6th place. Have you ever been to hell? Did you make it to hell with the shit river and all that? Okay.
Oh, you mean the shit river? Yeah, I was.
The river stinks.
Yep.
No, haven't been to that one.
All right. That place was.
I didn't. Yeah, no. No.
Been in a castle full of undead. I've been. Yep. Been in the Beastkin, which I believe you have as well.
Yeah.
I've been in the village, as it was called.
The village?
Yeah, the village, where I was a number.
Oh.
It was like a 1960s style thing where everybody was prisoners, like ex-spies and stuff, and
Oh, I don't think I was there.
I was number 2.
Ooh,
Oh,
you were
yeah,
high.
I was there twice. Yes, I just
Twice. You went back there
yeah.
by choice, or
Well,
by
not really by choice. Yeah.
Did you notice that the people there were from different time periods?
Not really, but
Yeah.
it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, so it was quite strange. So it appears that they've got prisoners there from all different time periods. So it makes me wonder if they're linked with the alien ship, maybe, or something,
That's interesting. Yeah.
because it's being out of phase and stuff.
Yeah. What happened when we were there once? Something happened and everybody disappeared, and there were just cardboard cutouts of everyone. Yeah.
Wow. Didn't have that happen.
I don't know what happened there.
No, just said, yeah. Yes, which was a weird place, that one.
Yeah. Yeah. I will go grab something to drink too.
Yes, I might take a break as well.
Oh, everybody's escaping. They've escaped?
We've escaped.
Excellent. How are you enjoying it?
Fun so far? Yeah. It's kind of cool being introduced to the different worlds just randomly.
Mm-hmm. So have you picked up any new stuff from Pete yet?
He takes really good notes.
Yeah. If he knows what shop's next to what shop, yeah. He takes alarming notes, but yeah, he's good. He's good at also sideways thinking. So unfortunately, you haven't gotten into any sideways thinking stuff, but
Yeah.
feel free to ask him stuff like, hey, how would you get rid of people out of a house? Just see what he comes up with,
What kind of luck rolls did they have to roll for that?
For getting people out of the house?
For their option of choice.
Which option of choice?
Ketamining people up.
Oh, pharmacy rolls. Lots of pharmacy rolls. But actually, he didn't go on that part, I don't think. It was Chris. Oh, here's Pete. Ask him how to get people out of the house, because I'm curious as to what he'd say too. Just set the situation in front of him and ask him what he would do.
Hey, Pete. How would you get 4 thugs out of a house?
4 thugs out of a house?
4 wannabe thugs.
Depends on if you're in the house or you're outside the house.
Outside the house.
Well, you might want to get more information, like where's the house at,
yeah,
stuff like that.
This was Highlander land.
Oh, yes.
And 4 people were protecting a house, more or less. They were just buddies of the guy who actually owned the house.
Mm-hmm.
And we needed to get them out of the house so we could get into the house. And we couldn't figure out how to get them out. How would you have done it?
So how were they? Were they? What sort of house was it?
McMansion.
All right. And how were they dressed? Were they like security guards, or were they?
They were dressed as thugs, but they were obviously just friends of the guy who owned the house.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of ways you could do it. One is because of the heightened anti-gang stuff going on there, you could call the cops on them, and the cops could turn up and deal with it, and then you could either go in as cops or something, or you could send in something like if they're having, presumably it's like typical entourage style setup, so you could send in stuff that was drugged.
That's what they ended up doing, was drugging them. Which,
Yeah.
that was one of my options real quick, but we hadn't gotten there yet because we just got the ketamine.
Yeah, it depends on also what sort of skills you've got. If you don't have the skills for doing it, it makes it a bit hard.
They should have hella OD'd.
Mm-hmm.
That was my scary thought with the drugging, because that was my first thought, was like, how do I get them to actually take the right amount, or they'll OD.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, you mix it in with a keg of beer or something, and so
that's what they did, but that makes ketamine 4 times more likely to OD. It's 4 times more likely to OD on ketamine when it's mixed with alcohol.
Yeah, but the other thing is, remember the nature of the world you're dealing with as well. You're dealing with a world where we're playing as actors and stuff, so movie stuff will work where it wouldn't work in a real world.
So, okay, so I gotta think about it that way. We're in a movie, make up some bullshit movie reason.
Exactly.
Rather than actual answers. All right.
Yeah. You go. You got to think about it within the theme of the world as well. In that, the theme of that world is that we're actors and stuff, so you go with movie stuff because that tends to be stuff that will work because it's
like bonking him on the head with a gun will knock him out rather than kill him.
Possibly not, depending on it. But yeah, but things like sending in the beer, drugged beer, and not having to worry about them ODing, and then you could do what we did, which is also you drug the dogs and then you set them up so that they're spooning the dogs when you leave.
So you were in that session?
Oh shit! I forgot you were in that session.
Well, I was with Matt. Matt and I did it.
I thought it was Matt and Chris did it.
No, it was Matt and I did it.
My initial thought was to drug them with ketamine, and my concern was, we're just going to end up ODing and killing them, and then I'm going to have a bunch of cold blood on my hands, so I'm going to try the bed bugs instead. And Logan instantly shat upon the bed bugs.
Most people don't even notice bed bugs. Plus, Pete did bring up a really good point about the different zones. In that one, movie shit works better. In this one, you're not sure what's going to work better. Well, Pete might already know, but yeah. And I think Yana, from her smile, she may already know too.
Since I hadn't been initiated into the other worlds yet, I hadn't gotten into the idea that there's themes for each world.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, and that's fair enough. If you, depending on how many you've experienced and stuff, and how much you've seen under the covers as such, you start picking up, like Yana picked up with the barber shop. There's repeating themes, repeating stuff. Like I was saying about the 3 years is a repeating thing. People, when you talk to them, they only seem, it's almost like they've been programmed to have information or knowledge about a certain thing, certain area. But if you try and go beyond that or question things, they just shrug their shoulders or ignore it or laugh it off or whatever. They don't.
Become Skeeter and say you're not welcome here.
Yeah. Or like there was something about something to do with the sewers I'd asked about, and it was that just it's always been there. That's the way it is, and they've just different things like that. So
cool.
Yeah, some of the places are a bit more complex than others. Excuse me.
I'm also trying to figure out now. I'm at Let me look at something here because I've got to juggle that as well. Because you guys did find out a major clue, but I'm not sure if you have anything exactly set up right now. Although I'm sure that we can get you involved in a nice drive-by or something there.
So besides meeting back with your girlfriend, were you actually involved with anything? Was anything happening in this world that you were in the process of dealing with?
Not really. We
I just brought you here because I needed a good shag. What?
yeah.
We, depending on how often we can use the barbers, we can go wherever we want to go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really just wanted to meet my girlfriend again because I didn't see her in months.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I can understand that.
She says, I've only got like a couple of years left, too.
Yeah, that's the terrible thing because, yeah. we don't have much time.
Is she a replicant?
She says,
how do you know?
holy shit, who is this guy? He's really good at this.
I know.
Mm.
I just met him, but...
Okay. Should we kill him?
Oh, good idea.
Okay. I'll get the heavy blaster.
Maybe later.
Oh, it's one of those. Yeah, you always say that, but we never get around to the killing.
Well, maybe we can kill some random guy outside. I also didn't kill somebody in a long time, so I
you poor thing. How you've suffered.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We killed guys on the way to the Bug City.
That was like a week ago.
Apparently, she needs a regular infusion of death in order to keep happy. She says, do you want to shag first, or go kill somebody and then shag, or do you want to bring someone here, kill them, and shag on top of his corpse?
Yes,
all right. They leave to go get somebody to bring back here and kill, and fuck on top of his corpse.
Okay.
I do not want to be here when they come back.
It'd be a sand loss, I guarantee it.
I don't know if we'd be able to get back in, though.
No, I don't think we would. We're strangers in strange land here at the moment.
Do I just find a closet, plug my ears, and la 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 to myself?
Let me know if you want to do anything, or just wait for him to get back.
Is there a computer anywhere for me to access?
Yeah, I was just gonna have a poke. I was just gonna have a poke around the apartment just to see what's about.
There's all kinds of. You're definitely in cyberpunk type land. There's also a recharging station for a robot, and it's the Kilomatic 3000. It's like a Roomba but with a gun.
Is that the girlfriend?
No. No, it's a Roomba with a gun.
So I find a computer. I think I want to pull up the news site just to see anything happening in the world today.
Somebody password protected this computer.
Oh, who's this paranoid person?
If you can guess the password, you can get in.
I can roll my hack on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's way above my technology.
Mm-hmm. You look at the biometric locks and go, I wonder how this is going to work out.
Work out fine.
Also, there's a little sticker that says, warning, fatal countermeasures. I wonder what that means.
All right, I think I'll pass on hacking that one.
I think I could hack it.
Probably a good idea.
Ooh, can I see if I can find a name anywhere? Bills lying around, mail, anything?
The weirdest shit ever, dude. There are bills and stuff, and all the names have been carefully cut out and are gone. You have no idea where the fucking little pieces of paper. Somebody's gone through amazing amounts of shit, and there's no fucking IDs or. However, Actually, you don't even have any IDs either for here, so yeah.
No,
I don't get lucky.
that's partly why I don't want to leave this place.
It's freakish. There is nothing here with ID. What you do find, though, a whole bunch of explosives are hidden in the walls and real easy to trigger. So pretty much you can trigger them on. There's like, give me a spot hidden roll, find something special.
Success.
There's like a secret passage going out. And from that, you can trigger explosives as you're crawling out through this fucking secret tube and shit that turns into a slide part way and you don't know where it goes.
Someone's a bit paranoid.
It's her girlfriend. Yeah. Jesus, I'm surprised she hasn't killed you on sight.
So, yeah, don't know what the girlfriend does for a living. Don't know if she's a killer for hire or some sort of...
Right. You're guessing killer for hire? You found a room of guns. Most people don't.
Street samurai / solo / whatever they call it in this world.
Card. He even knows the lingo. Scary. So eventually they come back. She tosses you a cred stick. Let's see, you gave her 1,000. She tosses you a cred stick and a big bag with a $ sign on it and goes, there you go.
All right. So how much on each? How much is each?
$250,000.
What? Okay.
$250,000 on each. She says, those are really pure gold coins you got from wherever you got
wow.
them. Yeah. Super pure.
That other guy was really trying to rip us off. Well, you off.
You're thinking going, she's like, do you want me, if you want, we can go blow up a shop.
Nah, I don't want to draw undue attention to that area.
You're right. As she says, you're right. You see Yana bring in some dude who's got back over his head and he's fucking flexing up, struggling.
Don't worry.
We're going to go slit his throat and fuck on top of him, she says.
If you bring your work home, you're just going to bring more attention to where you live.
It's not work, it's fun, it's leisure.
Leisure.
So could you two please go away for an hour or two or something like that?
Are you going to let us back in?
Well, we've got a few problems. Like we don't have any identification for this place.
You can just walk around. We won't be that long.
So what's the police presence like at this level?
Pretty much you're much more likely to get shot and killed by gang members than cops here. If you want something to do, you can head over to the Blood Dome.
What's that?
They have shock bum fights.
Okay.
That'll be fun. You good boxing?
I'll go to the Blood Dome, take some sanity loss.
Right.
What was I going to say? All right. Yep. Why not? Let's go check out this place.
Thank you.
Directions. And both of you give me small sandy rolls, or actually all of you give me sandy rolls for either knowing what they're doing or being there for what they're doing.
Success.
Nope.
Yeah. Make it by lots.
Is it D6 or what?
Toward cold blood killing. You're gonna max that shit out. She's gonna help you.
Yep. Ooh.
Ooh.
She'd prefer the freak out option, but
well, what's gonna max out first? Or she gonna run out of sanity or max out her cold blood killing first?
It's true, yeah.
No, she's gonna run out of sanity. She's really low. She's the lowest person. She acts like she's the lowest sanity person around. She's doing a good job of role playing. Okay. Meanwhile, you guys go over and find a fucking Blood Dome thing. It's pretty much as advertised. It's a bunch of it's like a jungle gym, but it's a big dome. and the sign says, "Welcome to Alex Kinley's Blood Dome."
What?
Alex Kinley?
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell is Alex Kinley?
He's one of us.
Oh,
it has
okay.
a picture of some guy like wearing suspenders going, and it says founder of the Shock Bum Fights.
God.
And basically, would you guys like to pay 5 creds to spectate, or would you like to be able to get in for free as combatants?
I'd try handing him a $5, like an actual American dollar bill, $5 bill.
He looks at it, he goes, "Combatant," and a couple of guys come and drag you off. And you, sir?
I think I'll watch.
5 cred.
Mhm.
So anyway, you get to see your buddy fighting for his life.
Thank you.
Okay, and pretty much here's how it goes. They put shocking gloves on you, so when you hit somebody, you can do a D6 of fucking shocking damage to them, and fights to the death. So you're definitely gonna get some help in your cold-blooded killing. But fortunately, you see Sherlock Holmes. Actually, if you'd like to pay 50, you can get a great seat, Holmes. They've got like chairs that they mount on the skeleton of the cage thing.
You do have a $500,000.
Would you like a better seat, or just be in there with
No,
the
no, I'm happy to be in with the
cage?
masses.
Okay. Pretty much, if you get close to the edges of the cage, because they put you on these giant rubber band things for no good reason at all, then people try to hit you or spit on you or stab you with something. And there's, shock bum fights. So we go into your dramatic combat as you are against somebody called the Destroyer. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome to dramatic combat. Now, the fun thing is, Yana is going to be busy having sex while card whoring. Pete is going to be watching more card whoring. So this is working out for everybody. So, like, crazy sex works for her and her partner. So let's go with it. Let's see. Villains are first. Oh, if only you got an overload, I'd have had your fucking gloves short out. But you're doing D6 still. Villains are first. Surfing is approved. He is maneuvering on you, bouncing around on his fucking rubber band things. Bang, bang, bang. He says going up and down. You're like, He's not very good at this, apparently.
I just punch him.
All right.
No flair, just a punch.
Okay.
That's a miss.
The crowd begins to cheer.
What was approved?
Surfing.
Oh, crowd surf.
Wow. All right. I want a fucking maneuver roll at either half or negative, because it is the fucking blood dome thing, and it's kind of
Yeah.
So if you fail, you're going to be laying on the ground wondering what happened. But yeah, you'll get a card for this.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Right, he goes around. You see Holmes going around, go woo, and he's like kept on the same level. He makes a circuit, and they stick him back on the cage, and you're like, "What the fuck?" Next round, he's helping. Villains are first and get a free reroll. Telling the GM what a great adventure it is and sounding sincere, as opposed to punching people, is approved. Okay, so the villain first attempts to knock your block off. Rawr, says the Destroyer. He takes his free reroll. Yeah, he's close, real close. Just is going by your ear.
This is considered unarmed, I assume?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just doing a hell of a lot of more damage due to shock gloves.
I'll just let you know, Jeremy, I've got a couple of negates, so if needed, we can try. If you want them as the fight goes on, let me know and we can trade them.
Yeah, what do you do?
Those.
What was approved?
At the moment, no. You're in dramatic combat, I'm not, so.
Telling the GM what a great adventure it is and sounding sincere.
It is really great adventure.
Oh. Thank you, Cart. Pete, what are you doing?
I'm having a lot of fun, Logan. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be here at 20 to 5 in the morning.
Take a card. And Jeremy, your turn.
I am going to skill plus 10 and try and punch the fucker.
Mm-hmm.
Success!
Woo!
With
Dreamland's
the card. So now I roll a d6
Roll your d6.
for 1 damage.
He goes, ah. Next round.
Magic item goes bye-bye. I don't think I have anything magical with me, though.
Cool. Being in Dreamlands is approved. Nobody is. Villains are first. Heroes are second. Nothing good's approved.
Sorry.
Attempts.
Sorry. Just Yana's card. Can you just clarify? Read it, Yana? Just all of it? 'Cause I've got a magic.
Okay, one of the PC's magic items disappears. The only except ones are the ones the PCs have invested permanent ESS into. The magic item to disappear goes in this order. PC who drew this card, all PCs stash.
All right.
Does anybody have a magic item?
Yes, I do. I suspect I'm the only one with a magic item in this group.
Hooray!
My glowing dagger, which I got to use on the shark, that I gambled for. That, yeah, I was looking forward to using it in a high magic area.
Mm-hmm. That was the record for the shortest lasting magic item ever.
Basically, the higher the magic level, the more damage the dagger did.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Somebody must have pickpocketed while you're going around the world. So, after doing 1 point of damage, we go to next round. He doesn't even try to block that one. He's like, bah. Now, researching is approved. Villains are first. He attempts to punch you into submission. At last. For it's 1 real, one stun damage, if you want to be exact.
I'm going to try and dodge that at half.
Actually, it'd be a fist parry at half for this.
Fist parry at half?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I definitely didn't succeed at fist parry at half.
Hooray! Next round. Villains are first and get a total heal. Anything you have to roll for is approved. So, he goes for it. He gives you an amazing 1 real, 1 stun again. He's jabbing at you. Bink, bink, bink. Yana, what are you rolling for that you need to make? Seduction? You have seduction? That'd be a real good one right now.
I try seduction.
Hooray!
Nope.
Damn, if you had, I just said her CPU, she is so hot for you, her CPU burst into flame, but no. What are you rolling for?
I'd see if I can try and remember the way back to where we were.
That's a good idea.
Memory, yep. Oh.
It says missing footage. You go, uh-oh. Next round.
Did I try and punch him yet? I did not try and punch him yet.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I succeeded.
Is that crit?
Yes, it is.
Hooray! 2d6.
D6. D6. So 8 damage. I'm assuming that's 4 and 4.
Yeah.
How does stun damage work?
On him, you don't have to worry. When he goes down, he's down.
How does stun damage work?
For you, if a good night's sleep will get rid of all stun damage automatically.
Gotcha. Okay.
He looks like, wow, at last, a decent hit. He goes, yeah. Villains are first, heroes are second. Nothing is approved. He likes it. He's going to try to grapple you so you can't hit him. And then he can crush you to death. You keep away from him. He says. Your turn.
Going for a punch again. Super exciting. Fail.
He looks excited. Next round.
Don't they get to do anything? Well, nothing's approved.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's no reason to. Right. Heroes are first, villains are second, and hindered. Standing idle is approved. Yana, lying idle's close enough. You want to just lay there for a while?
Yeah. Yes.
Lazy girl. And Pete, just stand there and watch the fight.
Yep.
And let's see. So your turn, Jeremy.
I'm gonna stand idle as well.
No problem. He's at a negative to hit you because he's hindered this round. He doesn't know what's wrong, but he's definitely trying to hit you really hard. He's like winding up. And it's he still hit you despite that. Ha ha ha, he says. One real, one stun. He looks at his fucking fist like, you have betrayed me for the last time. I masturbated with you and you do this to me. So we go to next round. Villains are first and get a free reroll. Being melodramatic is approved. He goes for the big knockout hit. Yeah, he'll take that. And he uses his free reroll. One reel, one stun. He looks at his fist again. He's like, all right, I'm done with that. Being melodramatic's approved. Yana, you're in bed with your lover.
I didn't see you in such a long time, and now finally I feel whole.
Take a card. Pete, you're standing there among the sweating, cheering miscreants.
Well, it is the nature of this battle between man and man in this hell-forsaken world.
I'll take your card.
Oh,
Right near him goes, you know he's right. And next round.
Person to
Punching.
my left.
That's a miss.
Didn't I get rid of that fucking card? Person to your left?
I just
Drop that card and take a new one. I
okay.
thought I got rid of that fucker, but apparently I didn't.
Apparently no.
I missed my unarmed.
Yay, says the crowd. Villains are first. Their skill is at +10 this round. Discussing the weather is approved. He attempts to beat you into submission. Yes, he finally does it, and he one stun. El Floppinar wrists. Discussing the weather is approved. Yana, your turn.
It's kind of like foggy outside. I don't know. I just want to stay in bed all day.
Other
Pete.
I hear that you actually have to put on some sunblock if you're above the smog today.
Ooh, says the guy. Jeremy.
punch, miss.
Yay!
Super
Oh, you're not
exciting.
very good at punching, are you? This
No,
should
I
be
am not.
fun. Welcome to the fucked up world.
I got what's behind the door number 2.
Go ahead.
Mm.
Meanwhile, while she's playing with cards, villains are first and get a free reroll. Again, heroes are second. Drawing a weapon is approved, but not really advisable for either of you. So the villain attempts to, he's going to try and kick this round. It's less damage, but his fist is obviously broken. Yay! Yeah, he's good with 3. He does more with his foot.
I'm gonna negate that.
You're negating the 3?
Yeah.
Damn, he says.
That would
Apparently
knock
all
me
that damage
unconscious.
I see. It's finally added up. Why won't you drop? He says, oh, Floppinar will get you.
I'm gonna. Oh, and then it's those 2.
Yana, would you like to draw a weapon?
Yes, it's always very exciting when I draw weapon in bed.
Take a card. It works in your freaky sex life. Also, the bedroom walls are fucking covered in them. So, yeah, easy.
Cool.
In this situation, no, I will not draw a weapon.
Smart. Next round.
I gotta punch him. And I missed my
sorry.
punch.
Go ahead.
Missed my punch.
Yay! That's the same fucking card. There it is. Nope. Hold on a minute. The card apparently went walkabout. Trying a different card. There we are. Villains are first and get a total heal. Bring! He goes,
Really?
Shield bashing a foe is approved. Right. In your continuing ongoing fight to the death, the villain looks refreshed. He attempts to beat you like last week's. Now he misses again. He's pretty good, but he's not quite do it as a living good. You're in. By the way, I would like to point out, if you are beaten to death, this is the child's matinee performance going on. Anyway, children's matinee. So nobody else has a shield. So moving on to Jeremy.
I'm getting annoyed, so I pull my sword out of the pocket.
Right. You pull out. You notice that nobody else has weapons and shit. So you go for your sword.
Yeah.
Yes.
No problem.
You may want to reconsider that, because due to the nature of this place, they'll probably shoot you.
All right, I punch him.
Okay.
I just want to cut him to pieces.
I understand, but yeah, Pete's right. You'd have gotten to experience resurrection in this campaign, which
Yeah.
And I
would not have gone well for you, unfortunately.
That is not a fumble. Oh no, it is.
Better? All right.
I have 30 exactly.
Oh, then it's not quite a fumble.
That's not a fumble.
Yeah. 10's digit ones.
A fumble for 30.
No problem. We go to next round, where he will probably get stronger. Oh, yes, he does. Villains are first, and their hit points and magic points are all refreshed. Acting possessed. yes, but now his magic points are back if he had ever used any. Acting possessed is approved. The villain attempts to kick you again because he's thinking that, oh, yes, that is working well. 1 stun point. He looks at his fucking foot. He is convinced that he has become weaker somehow. Yana, acting possessed is approved.
Oh, I'm so possessed by the laugh for you.
Yeah, okay. I would have also accepted having your head spin around and throwing up on her, but that works. Pete, what do you do?
I'm Alex Kinley, bitches.
Take a card, both of you. And meanwhile, we go to Mr. fighting for his life while the other people spectate or are having great times.
I punch him.
Yay!
That is a fail.
Yay! There's nothing quite like the refreshing thing of taking on somebody with base skills. We now go to next round. Villains are first. Heroes are second and hindered. One of your gloves goes zzz, zzz, and it just stops. Everyone's still going, but only one. You realize you're halfway fucked. Defending is approved. He goes, He's going to try to hit you with his floppy hand again. Now, so it's your turn. One of your gloves has stopped working. You both know it.
I defend.
He's already gone, so you may as well do something.
It doesn't carry on till the next round?
No, not really.
All right, attacking.
That's the spirit. Yay! Next round. Villains are first, heroes are second, navigating is approved. I don't really see that working for either of you right now. But the bad guy will attempt to kick you again because he is sick of, you're living. 1 real, 1 stun.
Can I have one of those negates?
Yes, you may.
I will give you a lucky day card.
Yeah, dropped it on you, so...
how do I give it to you? Oh, I drop it on you?
No. So you should have a trade card thing. You could put it under your name on that side, or you just drop it on me.
Where'd my lucky day go? Did I drop on Peter?
Yep, like so. Yep, beautiful. I've got another negate as well. So
you want a bulletproof?
whatever. If you got trash, trade me trash, because I've got some cards that will allow me to get rid of trash. And where'd it go? Give it a second. There it is. Sorry.
There's a secondary fight or 3 going on also on the Thunderdome type setup, just so you know.
I drop a negate so I don't fall unconscious.
Excellent. We now go to next round as he continues dramatically slapping you very slowly to death.
I get to punch.
Go ahead, sorry.
And that's a fumble.
Excellent. You give him a big bonus to hit you next round. Yeah, you can fucking kick the shit out of me. He goes, ooh. Villains are first. Heroes have a good chance of getting knocked down should they take any damage. He lines up the kick as you're bent over and goes, ah. Misses by 6% with his huge bonus. He looks sad. People yell and throw things into the ring. Finish him! Finish him! You hope they're talking to you. Next round.
I punch. Nothing.
Sorry, I keep forgetting that you get to fight back. It's very odd. Villains are first and get a small temporary bonus on their skill. Swinging a chain is approved. Yana, you do have access to chains, actually.
Yeah?
So, Pete, sorry, I was just imagining the kind of things that are in their bedroom. Of course you have access to chains.
Of course.
Pete, do you have a chain handy?
Not that I could think of, no.
All right.
Actually, chain on my fob watch.
There you go. Says Pete. Somebody goes, ooh, a watch.
Well, since we have got our clothes from the Western, I would have had a, yeah.
Bad guy goes for it. Missing badly. Fortunately, the bad guy's got really shitty dice, but you notice that your buddy in his current fight for the death for the children's matinee is...
Fuck yeah, crit!
Woo! Roll.
Oh,
Assuming you're using your one good glove, roll 2d6 and hope to do well.
8 damage on top of...
It looks like a good, solid hit. If he hadn't been healed numerous times, he would definitely be fucking on his knees right now. Next round. Villains are first. Heroes have a small chance of getting knocked down if they take damage. Being melodramatic is approved. And the bad guy attempts to kick the shit out of you because he's given up on his hands. No, he can't even fucking do that. So, Yana, melodramatic.
I would rather die than be without you one more day.
She says, I can arrange that. And Pete.
This eternal fight represents the fight between those above the smog and those below the smog. How will it ever end?
People are like, he's some sort of philosopher, I guess. He's got a watch. I want it. Meanwhile, Pete, somebody is fucking trying to slap you around during the combat. You have joined the combat, but you're fighting with somebody else who's hanging on the cage because they want your watch.
Silly man.
I know. Right? Did you hit him again?
I landed another punch for 3 damage.
Excellent. He's staggered a bit, but he's like, yes, at last, a good fight. And you're like, oh, no. And so, meanwhile, next round, Pete begins getting attacked as well. Yana, if you're getting attacked, then that'll be fun for you. But villains are first and hasted. Throwing a hand grenade is approved. Right. The bad guy attempts to punch the shit out of Pete. He goes, give me your watch. So, holy shit, he hit once. D3, bing, 2. One real, one stun, Pete.
All right, so question. We'd spent a week or something messing around in the other place, so shouldn't damage,
you're
all the
all
damage
healed
gone
up.
away?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody should have started healed up after a week, yes?
Yeah, yep.
Good. Just wanted to make sure that Jeremy wasn't spending his pause after a week of being injured. My bad.
I haven't blown any pause yet.
Oh, good. So somebody stupid does something stupid, Pete.
Yeah, and I'm assuming damage D3 is the lowest damage you can go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's see. First, Jeremy, and then Pete. Do whatever you want to do. Actually, I know what Jeremy's probably doing.
Is-
Jeremy's
Missed
missing
punch.
a lot. Pete, what are you doing?
I'll punch him back.